guess it's a blessing and a curse because I have multiple boats and I'm constantly coming to see you because something always happens to one of my boats, right? There's always something I'm either upgrading or I'm repairing, and so I'm here probably once a month, it seems like, right? With one of my rigs.
Yep.
And one of the things I love to do when I come here is walk around your yard because you always have different boats in.
We do.
And I'm a boat geek. I love to see what these guys are doing to their boats or the upgrades they're putting on.
Yeah.
But one of the things, I guess in the past few years, the boat market has gone crazy.
It has. It really
it's
has.
hard even to get a new boat. You're on a waiting list. Engines are tough sometimes.
Very
so
true.
It's also made the used boat market really elevated itself.
It has.
So what do you, when you get a boat in here, and I know you sell a lot of used boats also and new boats.
Yep.
What are some of the things that someone, or that you look at right away when a boat comes in and someone says, hey, I want to sell this boat on consignment?
Well, the first thing is appearance. If they neglected the outside of the boat,
right,
chances are they probably neglected the equipment, the engines included on a boat, depending on the year, of course. But that's the biggest thing is overall appearance. And then you can step into the second thing would be the maintenance records.
Right.
Most of your companies now, like myself for Custom Marine Service, we have a sophisticated maintenance system. We keep track of all the records. We have diagnostics, things of that nature to ensure that you as a buyer or you as a owner can have a trouble-free year or several years out of a boat. So maintenance on an engine is key. And then the last thing is the engine hours. You do need to keep up with engine hours. They all have a maintenance interval where they need to be maintained every once a year or every 12 months.
So I'm going to do a visual inspection of the hull. Okay, the hull looks good. I'm kind of getting in here looking if there's a lot of salt residue, if there's corrosion, right?
Absolutely.
I have good records from the previous owner. Now, do you also recommend then, if especially on the level you're spending, to go into a survey for the boat?
You can, yes. On certain boats, if they exceed usually the $50,000 threshold, that's when we recommend you get a whole survey done. There's several good guys even locally that do that for us. So.
How important is it to do the test to see if the boat ever ran ethanol gas? I know that a few boats I've bought during the survey, they have actually tested the fuel tank to see if ethanol ever made it into the system.
Yes, so we have basically it looks like a small test tube, and it does have a line reference for the amount of ethanol, if there's any, in the system. And we can also test for octane levels. If we suspect that we have an engine with a running issue, the octane level of the fuel may not be sufficient for this particular outboard, or the ethanol level may be above the recommended by the manufacturer, which is 10% as of right now. So those are very good tips.
Now, is that a red flag if the ethanol levels are higher?
Yes, because the manufacturers, I mentioned, do have a recommended percentage that they can run on, which is 10% as of right now. So if you exceed 10%, you can cause running issues or as bad as permanent damage to an engine if you exceed that threshold.
So your eyes and your nose are your two biggest things. If the boat's dirty and it smells, then walk away.
Yeah, get those maintenance records and you should be good.
Gotcha.